Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing this really pretty glowy bronzy look, and I used a lot of the Melt Cosmetics products that I have just because I was thinking last night and I'm like, first of all, I was obsessing over the highlighters. That's really what happened. And then I started playing with makeup and I came up with just this really pretty coppery eye. And then I'm like, you know what? I want to film something to showcase just how much I love the brand and how fantastic I think they are. So that's what I tried to do in today's video. This video is not sponsored by them. I would work for free for them. I love them that much. It really is just a really beautiful cosmetic line, and they are, you know, a smaller brand, but regardless, the products that they put out are 100% perfection. So just wanted to put that out there. Alright guys, excuse my ratchet hair, but I just haven't gotten around to doing my hair this morning. I'm going to be using the Nearite Invisible Perfecting Shield Broad SPF 50 primer. And this one's nice because it'll blur any imperfections in the skin. And it also protects you, so why not? For my eyeshadow primer today, I'm going to be using this Inglot number 68 gel liner. So it's not even an actual primer, but it does stay on really well and it will act as a base for my shadows. I'm using a MAC 217. Using that same 217, there wasn't a lot of product on there, therefore the brush isn't wet. I'm going to use my Melt Cosmetics Rust Stack, and I'm going to go in with Classic. This is just going to help make sure that everything is set and that I don't have any issues with this creasing or skipping when I apply my shadows. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with Rubbish, which looks like this. It's one of my favorites. And I'm going to be using a MAC 286, which is a nice dual fiber brush. And I'm just going to take this color and start placing it into the crease. So if you guys watched my upload on Sunday, you'll know that this is my due week. And guys, I can't breathe. Like, I'm having such a hard time breathing today. He does look like he's dropping a little bit. My belly is looking just a little bit lower. Who knows what will happen, but I personally don't think he'll be here this week. Alright, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to use Rust, which is another favorite for me. And I'm just going to do the same thing. So I'm using this brush because, first of all, can I just tell you guys that this is a brush I totally forgot that I really loved. And it's such a good blending brush. It just deposits color evenly and it just blends everything out really great. So that's why I'm using one brush, because it gets all the tricks done, basically. And if you guys have been watching me for some time, that you know I don't like to overwhelm you guys with a lot of product and a lot of brushes. I mean, I could, but the reality is that most of us are looking for, you know, a quick makeup look, and not anything that's going to take us hours or more than 20-30 minutes in the morning. I'm just taking that same color and pushing it into the outer corner just a little bit. We don't have to be really precise with our color application because we're going to go in with another lid color. So now what I think is the star of the show, we are going to be using Melt Cosmetics Nova on my eyelid. So as you guys can see, I've been using the shade on the bottom. I don't want to ruin this. So I just take Fix Plus and a MAC 239 brush, which is a flat shadow brush. And I'm going to take this and just soak it and apply it on my lid. Yeah, look at how beautiful that is. It's like I'm applying liquid copper. And I'm just going to start blending that up into the crease. You want to keep it right under the crease. You don't want to take it all the way up. And by wetting the brush, I'm getting a really pretty, like, foiled metallic finish, clearly. So when I did this look, originally I had used a black gel liner, but I think today we're going to skip the liner just to keep it really soft, light, and summery. So I'm going to take a MAC 221 and I'm just going to lightly buff around the edges just to make sure that this is very smooth and not patchy. This eye gave me a little bit of trouble, and it's just because this eye tends to be a little droopier than the other. It's a bastard. And again, I'm just buffing out the edges so that it looks nice and soft. Alright guys, so now I'm going to go in with Antique, which is this shade here. And I am actually going to be using the same 286 dual fiber brush. And I'm going to take this color right into the crease. So by taking this color, all I'm doing is just making sure that everything is nice and blended and light. So for my concealer today, I'm going to be taking Shape Tape by Tarte. And I'm just going to apply this the same way I would any other day. I'm going to take my beauty blender and just start blending that in. And as you guys can see, I took some around my mouth today just because it looks a little bit darker. I'm going to take the corners and just really make sure that the under eye concealer is blended. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using my Hourglass Vanish Stick in the shade Beige. Oh, hell no. Sometimes I feel like I have no business filming. Today's one of those days. It's been a very challenging morning already. Can't breathe. I'm trying my hardest to get through this. I feel somewhat comfortable, and I'm not. And my foundation just broke. I got it on my dress. So it is definitely proving to be a challenging day, but I'm gonna finish. I will finish. I'm gonna be using this multiple stick by NARS, and this has Laguna. I'm gonna use Laguna just to kind of sculpt my face out a little bit. I'm gonna be using this optical blurring brush by Urban Decay. I'm going to be taking Nova again with a fluffy brush, And I'm just going to apply that all over. And the NARS stick, just so you guys know, it's not set clearly. You guys saw that I just put it directly on and I haven't set it with anything. This bronzer, or really it's a highlighter, does not go on unevenly. Like, it's not sticking to it, and I can feel the brush getting caught on that Laguna, but there's no skipping. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. No skipping. It just speaks to the quality, you know? I'm gonna take Gold Ore, which is this beautiful gold shade. And I'm going to use my Anastasia A23 brush. And I'm just going to take that and apply it to the high points of my face. Look at all that yumminess, guys. I'm going to take it right under the brow. Take my beauty blender and lightly buff around the products I put on, just because, again, we want it to look really seamless, smooth, and beautiful. Alright, so I already did a coat of the Kevyn Aucoin, the Essential Mascara. I'm going to do another coat of that, and then we'll move on to finish the rest of the look. I'm going to be taking MAC's Costa Riche eyeliner. It's one of my favorite brown liners. And I'm going to take this and just kind of run it on the lower lash line. I'm going to take Rust, and I'm going to use that just to smudge the lower lash line out a little bit. Just kind of keep the colors flowing. Want it to look too dark or too intense. I want to keep the look very light. And now, just to kind of soften the liner look, I'm going to take Sunset by Marc Jacobs. This is one of my favorite pencils, and it actually reminds me a lot of Nova. And I'm just going to take that and place it in the waterline, which will help open up my eye. A little bit. Alright guys, so for my blush I'm going to be using this NARS palette, and I am going to take so I'm trying to use as much of Melt Cosmetics as I can, just because I really love the brand, and I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was though. But I do really love them, and I wanted to show you guys just how great their products were, which many of you already know. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, that's a brand that I'm like dying to see continue grow. It's just a brand that's never fallen short of perfection. Like, they really work hard at putting out really great products. So while they don't have a ton of product, the products that they do have are amazing quality. So just something to think about. All right, for my inner corner, I'm going to be using the very last highlighter, which is Stargazer. And this is what it looks like. It's very pretty. It's just a very white gold. And I'm using a MAC 239, and I'm just going to take that and apply it to the inner corner. I'm also going to take a little bit and put that right under the brow, just to kind of tie it all in together. My brows look whack this morning, guys. Another challenge. I'm telling you, it's been a rough morning. And I forgot to tell you guys, my damn backdrop broke. For my lipstick, I'm going to be using Old Rose by Melt. This is actually the lipstick that I wanted to put on initially. I don't know why I grabbed Lace. love this lipstick. It's one of my favorite lipsticks. And I'm going to take Jouer's lip topper in Skinny Dip. Looks like this. I'm just going to place a little bit in the center. These Jouer products smell good. They smell like vanilla, like cookies, sugar cookies. And now I'm just going to take my Skindinavia, the makeup finishing spray. I really love that spray. And this is the final look. Just a really pretty, soft, bronzy, summery, everyday makeup look. And you can totally amp this up so that it looks more dramatic, and then again, you know, do like a black liner, lashes. But I think this is really pretty just for everyday. And look at this lip. It looks really pretty. So I love the way everything turned out. I'm going to go and fix this ratchet hair, and I will be back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't, what is wrong with you? Subscribe. Leave me down below what product you have tried from the line that you love, or what product really just kind of piques your interest. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.